Imagine this, it's 2 a.m. You are completely exhausted, your bed is comfortable, and you have a busy day tomorrow. But instead of letting you sleep, your brain decides it is the absolute perfect time to replay that awkward conversation you had 3 days ago. You think about what they said, what you said, and suddenly, out of nowhere, you think of the most perfect, genius comeback. Except, it's 3 days too late, and you are currently whispering it to your bedroom wall. Why do we do this to ourselves? Why does our mind force us to relive our most embarrassing moments on an infinite loop, especially when we are just trying to rest? Well, the good news is, you aren't crazy, and you aren't alone. What you are experiencing is a mix of a famous psychological glitch, and your brain trying to act like a protective superhero. First, let's talk about the glitch. In psychology, this is known as the Zeigarnik effect. Don't worry about the complex name, the concept is incredibly simple. Human brains absolutely hate unfinished business. When an interaction feels awkward, unresolved, or uncomfortable, your brain flags it as an open file. Think of it like a computer with 50 browser tabs open at the same time. It slows down because it's trying to process everything. By replaying that conversation over and over, your brain is literally trying to solve the problem, fix the mistake, and find a happy ending so it can finally close the file and move on. But why does it feel so intense? That is where your inner superhero comes in. Thousands of years ago, staying accepted by your tribe was a matter of actual survival. If you were kicked out of the tribe, you couldn't survive the wilderness alone. Because of this, our ancestors' brains evolved to treat social mistakes exactly like physical dangers. When you have an awkward moment today, your brain reacts as if you just got chased by a predator. It forces you to replay the event to teach you a lesson. It is basically saying, "Hey, look at this terrible mistake we made. Let's practice it 1,000,000 times right now so we never, ever do it again." Your brain thinks it is protecting you, but in reality, it is just keeping you awake and stressed. Psychologists call this continuous looping, rumination. The problem with rumination is that it drains your energy without offering any real solutions. It's like spinning the wheels of a car stuck in the mud. You burn a lot of fuel, but you don't actually go anywhere. You just end up waking up the next morning feeling tired, grumpy, and even more anxious about seeing people. So, how do you break this cycle and shut your brain up? Since you cannot logically argue with your subconscious mind at 2 a.m., you have to trick it. And the best way to do that is with a simple 2-minute psychological hack. The next time your brain starts replaying an old conversation, do not fight it or get angry. Instead, lean into it for just a moment. Grab a physical notepad or open the Notes app on your phone, and write down exactly what is bothering you about that conversation. Write down what you wish you had said, or simply write, "It's over, and I will handle it better next time." By physically translating your thoughts into words on a screen or paper, you give your brain the resolution it was looking for. You are telling your subconscious mind, "Look, the data is saved. The file is secure." This tricks your brain into thinking the task is officially done, allowing the file to close so you can finally drift off to sleep. Human psychology can be incredibly weird, but once you understand the hidden rules of your own mind, you can stop overthinking and start taking control. If your brain kept you awake last night, do your future self a favor and hit that subscribe button. Let's figure out why we do it together. See you in the next video.